In the last video, 5 friends began an adventure down the Buffalo National River, starting at Steel Creek, paddling for 2 days, and stopping along the way to take in everything this river has to offer. The hike up to Hemden Hollow? Well, that was an absolute treat. And with an abundance of bluffs and gravel bars, the river itself sets it apart from all others I've paddled. It usually takes a couple of days into a trip for everyone to settle in and get comfortable being out in the wilderness, and the crew seems to be doing pretty well. Eating out of a bag and sleeping with only a fabric barrier between you and the sounds of nature in the dark of the night, well, that can be a little unnerving to some. But our bunch, well, they're handling it just fine. Aside from a few pieces of equipment getting left behind at the beginning, it's been pretty uneventful. So far, we've covered about 30 miles, and now, with the sun rising on a new day, we crawl out of the fog and have a look around, warm up to a cup of coffee and a bite to eat, and pack it up for day 3 on the Buffalo River. Morning of day 3. It is Monday morning on the Buffalo River. We're breaking down camp. Last night we had a little bit of rain, but not much. It was definitely enough to where we didn't get to build a fire. But to be honest with you, there isn't much wood on this little gravel bar. Turns out it's a pretty popular place. But anyway, we made do. Slept really good. Just the sound of the rain just put you to sleep. But like I said, we're breaking down now. We're going to get on the water probably about 12 miles down later on. We'll find the next camp, but it's all the in-between stuff that's all the fun. So right now, I'm getting some breakfast. I'm trying some of the Backpacker's Pantry Blueberry Peach Crisp. I've done this before. It's essentially apple slices and blueberries in like an oat base. I'm not going to call it oatmeal because it's not ground, but it's pretty good stuff. Very tasty. So right now you can see Bonnie up there. She's getting ready, getting everything packed. I'm going to finish my breakfast, have a couple more sips of coffee, pack the boat, and then go meet up with the others and get ready to send it on day 3. So where we landed yesterday, this big gravel bar, it had limited number of trees for us to hang our hammocks, but it had plenty of space for tents. But then we had to find some level space, so they moved a little bit further down from us, so they weren't together with us. But you can see Keith down there by the water getting his boat ready. So I'm going to come over here and check on the crew. Good morning. For those of you who have followed our journey, especially when we've camped along with the River Kings, this should be a familiar face to you. This is Kelly. She has actually paddled with, how many times? 2, 3?
2 of the member.
Two of the member trips.
It would have been 3, but Helene got me.
It would have been 3, but the storm kind of messed her up. But she's done great. She's this is her hot mess over here.
Yes. I'm not on my game this morning.
Okay. Came at the worst possible time.
No, you're fine. And this is Stephanie.
Hey.
This is the first time paddling with her. She's doing great too. How did you sleep given that your pad was...
You know, tenacious tape.
Works?
Yeah.
Very well.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. She ended up with a hole somehow in her mattress pad. and we were trying to.
I think the culprit was missing one
Oh.
of these when I put my tent down.
Oh, that's not.
Gravel bars are nice, but they kind of pin things against other things too. So.
The gumball tree.
It is.
Yes.
So,
Pine balls.
so that's Stephanie, Kelly, and this is Keith. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Keith.
From Christiana, Tennessee, south of Nashville, and hiker, backpacker, kayaker.
All right. So the day is looking fantastic. We're going to have a high of around 73 degrees today. Almost full sun from what I can tell. The fog is nice and burned off. And now we're all breaking down. Bonnie and I, we're pretty much taken care of. We're just waiting for the rest of the crew, but there's no hurry. We're going to try to make about 12 miles today. We've got about 33, 34 miles left. So we're going to try to do 12 today, 12 tomorrow, and then finish up on Wednesday with a little bit of a shorter day. That's the plan so far. But as it is, I think it's been a fantastic trip. Rate the campsite, guys.
Oh, 10 out of 10.
Well, no, I will give you this.
Yesterday.
I will say this is a 9 if I have to put it on the scale of the one we had yesterday.
That's true. That's true.
I would call it a 9 too.
Yeah, yesterday's was a 10, but yes, this one is a 9.
This is a great view, though.
It's an absolutely view.
It's good for the rain.
Very good for the rain.
And this serenade of
Frogs.
doves and frogs.
Yeah.
I see fish jumping out there.
I heard a few grunts every once in a while, but that's about it. But yeah, we're in for a great day. Come along. Yeah, there's a lot of it with you backwards.
Upright and backwards.
Yeah.
I thought you meant you lost the piece that
No.
rotated it.
No.
This is pretty.
It is.
Yeah, that's not the best line over there, Keith.
No, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
I was wanting to stay away from the trees.
And my grandma told him if he ever came to school to pick you up and he's drinking, don't get in the car with him. How would you rate this compared to a Greenbrier, above or below?
Well, they both have their characteristics. I would say this is for scenic views, this is better.
Yeah.
But for modern convenience and being able to get off the river and get a lunch, yeah, Greenbrier every day.
Neither one of them weren't bad.
No, they're unique in their own way.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of big fish in here. That's like 18 long. 12s. Man, you could drop a line in here and get a good dinner. So it's about 11:30 in the morning, day 3 on the Buffalo River. Prior to this, we had put in at Steel Creek and made our way down to Hasty, and there's a little bit of a difference today as what it has been in the days past. Today, the water is a little wider, more reminiscent of the southeast rivers, to where you have current, but not necessarily rapids. Now, don't get me wrong, there really haven't been a lot of rapids whatsoever, but it was more constricted on the upper half. And now we're kind of getting into the middle, so it's taken on a different vibe. It's very remote. There are shallow areas, but then again, not too shallow, we're not scraping too hard, but there are also depths. So it's definitely a different set of characteristics from the top to the bottom. And it's a little bit different, but still very enjoyable. It's hard to say, but it's absolutely a paddle that's worth coming out here and doing. So if you've been on the fence, and Dan, I'm going to take a shot, because Dan Gosner, you told me that a 1,000-mile drive probably wasn't worth it because it didn't have rapids. Well, that's not what this river is. And my friend, you were invited, and you turned me down. And you have no idea what you gave up. So I'll leave it at that. But for everybody else, this is a gem. I'd come back and do this all over again. Now, unfortunately, we're taken out down at Tyler Bend, which is really halfway down the entire stretch of the drainage. I would love to come back and do Ponca all the way down to Buffalo City. That's about 125, 130 miles. But again, we just didn't have the time to do it this time.
All the little tadpoles still swimming. Yeah, but
Okay. I'm just saying there's a nice place in the shade right up there.
I want to be in the sun.
Okay. Our chargers ought to be working good today.
I hope so. You know,
All right, after a quick lunch, found a nice little rock beach, gravel beach. Grab a bite to eat, and we're back on the river. I think looking at the maps and trying to figure it out, it appears that we're about 2, maybe 3 miles away from Mount Hershey. So that's probably going to put us at about maybe 7, maybe 8 miles until we hit camp. So fantastic times, making great time.
I know I shouldn't be
Right now we're paddling below Mount Hershey. That's one of the local access points. And we're going to go for another, I don't know, mile and a half, 2 miles, and just start looking for camp. It's early in the day, but from yesterday, the rain and other means of getting wet has brought on an opinion that we'd love some sunshine to dry out. So I think we're going to make camp a little bit early, set out, get the clothes drying. Me and Bonnie, we're going to put the solar panels out, collect a little sun. And we're going to make it an easy afternoon. That will put us roughly 13 miles on the day. And if we can do the same tomorrow, it will give us an early takeout. And that's really what we want to do. Get there early enough to get a shower and load everything up and make our way back towards Raleigh. Maybe get about 4 or 5 hours on the road, stop somewhere, sleep, and then finish up the run on Thursday. So right now everything's falling in place, and it's just a gorgeous paddle. Oh, I thought we were out of the bluffs, and it looks like we've come back into a few, and we've hit some nice we're hitting some nice wave trains to put these boats through, but everybody's making it just fine. So great trip so far. Perfect weather. Man, you just can't ask for more.
Where should we park? I must have water in there.
For me and you, we need to be right up here.
So pull up right here.
Damn, I think the best place is to be right over there. All right, folks, we have found our camp for the end of day 3. Now, as you see, it is magnificently sunny and bright, which is very atypical of the way we camp. But again, we're not camping normal. This is an entirely different group than we're used to camping with. We decided to kind of play it safe, stop short, and spread everything out on a nice sunny beach to go ahead and dry out. So that's what you see. This is all Bonnie's stuff. We've got my stuff out there along with the solar panels charging our batteries. And then we go up here, and you can see the way we've got everything set up. There is a ton of Virginia creeper around here. It's crazy, but we just happened to find a set of trees that worked out pretty well. So this is my setup here. UGQ Winter Dream, Zeppelin and Bandit quilts, War Bonnet Blackbird XLC hammock. Bonnie pretty much has the same, and she's done pretty well. I mean, she actually managed to go step for step with me on setting up her gear, so I got to give her credit. You're doing good. Repetition makes a difference. So as you can see, we're all settled in. I think we're going to go there and mix with the other group. They're over there on the far end of the island because that was more conducive to tent sites. And there's actually a fire pit there. It's pretty nice, and there should be plenty of wood here to get a fire going. Unlike last night, there was no firewood, and plus it was just too wet to have one. So far, we have managed to hit a gravel bar that worked out for both tents and hammocks, and that is fantastic. So I'm a Six Sigma person.
What?
Lean Six Sigma.
What does that mean?
Everything has a place, and there's a place for everything.
I wish I was like that. I'd like to be that.
I'm a little bit that way. Just a little bit out of necessity, not out of wanting to be that way. Because I don't have a good memory. And if I'm not that way, I'll lose things.
Oh yeah.
So
Well, maybe I have that to look forward to. One day I'll have to be that way, whether I
yeah.
want to or not.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, slowly Alan's converting me. Slowly.
I don't know, it's taking too long. I'm thinking about finding a new model.
You haven't fettuccine Alfredo chicken?
Well, I'm having it.
That's what I had
Chicken
tonight.
Alfredo, that's the same
Because
thing.
I normally don't get it because you take it all.
I'll have some more.
I had that tonight.
You don't have to worry about your jalapeno stuff getting going, your spicy stuff.
Yeah, why do you think I bring that?
I like that. I like jalapeno.
I gave you a full bag and I got me a full bag. You use yours, I'll eat mine. There is an advantage to being an early riser. For most of my adult life, I've not needed an alarm clock. Waking up at 5:45 every morning is pretty much a given. Weekdays, weekends, it doesn't matter which. There's a small window where time seems to move a little slower. The air smells a little cleaner, and the daily bump and grind, it just sits over there in the shadows waiting its turn. Campsite mornings, well, they expose moments that can't be observed at any other time. It's almost as if the world itself wipes the sleep from its eyes, momentarily leaving the closed sign on the door and opening a window to hear the songbirds sing. The solitude and serenity, well, that's unmatched, bringing focus, clarity, and a willingness to take on the day head first. It's times like this that make a trip more full, more real, and more centered. Good morning. The morning of day 4. Breaking down camp. I'm pretty much taken care of, fixing a little bit of breakfast. I just noticed that my jet foil looks like it's about to fall over. Might need to fix that. Yeah, that's much better. That's Bonnie over there. Say good morning, Bonnie. She's not in the best of moods. There was a whippoorwill up on the bluffs up there.
It's right behind my hammock. back
She
here.
thinks it was hanging. She thought the whippoorwill was sitting on the tree right on her hammock. It was kind of loud, but yeah, it woke her up a little bit. Woke me up a couple times. But you know what? We're in their house, so I can't complain. It is turning out to be a fabulous day. The fog is now burning off, floating down the river. And I had placed some rocks out on the edge to see what the water was doing. And we have actually gained a couple of inches of water. So we're going to be going down at a pretty good clip. I expect the current to be even better today. You can see everybody else down there. Those are the tent dwellers. Me and Bonnie had our own little private pocket over here for the hammocks. And it worked out quite well. So right now we're just trying to get everything straightened out. Get everything packed up. Get with the gang down there. And then take off. All right, we're back on the water. Day 4. I'm gonna tell you, those that haven't experienced the buffalo need to come on out. It is just a gem of a river. Now, I will say, if you're hammock camping, it's not as easy. Because if you've been looking on the videos, we've been going along and there's a lot of underbrush, a lot of Virginia creeper, poison ivy, very dense forests. And every once in a while you come up on these gravel beaches where you've got some trees along the edge that's not covered in vegetation, and you can do a pretty good hang on those. So while it's not as easy as many rivers, it is well worth looking for. I will definitely be back. There's no doubt I'll come back. Onward. Looks like it's pushing hard to the right, so go
So go in,
Go-
boat angle left,
boat angle left.
like 11 o'clock.
Yep.
That's one somebody could paddle into.
Cool.
Here, I'll get a picture of you going through there.
Oh, it'll go. It will go.
Got a good picture of it going in and coming out.
This is just gorgeous. There looks to be a channel on the left, but I can't see what it's doing. And getting down to it's going to be kind of tight. It's like I want to take far right over there, but I don't want to get hung up in the trees.
What about this as a lunch spot, or you want to keep going?
11:20. It's up to you guys. We're making really good time. Yeah. Laura Ingalls Wilder once said, "Some old-fashioned things, like fresh air and sunshine, are hard to beat." Well, you know, that rings true even more when the views of towering limestone bluffs and warm, welcoming gravel beaches are woven into the fabric of a timeless place like this. I find myself lost in the beauty at times, but how could you not? The water is exceptionally clear, able to see large shiners and bass several feet down. Carved out bluffs with pockets large enough to park a sea kayak. It all gives credence to the power of water, many millions of years before our time, that formed this majestic landscape. We take the opportunity to enjoy the benefits as we bask in the sun and breathe in the fresh air. And of course, grab a bite of lunch.
Top down, hear the sound of the breeze carrying us away. Dust in the rear view, free as a bird. This is our time, no matter what they say. Every mile behind only brought us here. Now the road is clear. Shotgun ride on my Friday night. Sunset fire burning in our eyes. Let's leave the past in the past and deal with it another day. All we got is this open road. No plans, just a cranked up radio. Ain't promising forever, ain't no end in sight. Girl, I'm loving the ride. Can't you feel this is real, you and me? Nothing in our way. Baby, we weren't born to run. Take the back road, let's make a great escape. Cause this life moves fast and we can't stop time. So put your hand in mine. Shotgun ride on my Friday night. Sunset fire burning in our eyes. Let's leave the past in the past and deal with it another day. All we got is this open road. No plans, just a cranked up radio. Ain't promising forever, ain't no end in sight. Girl, I'm loving the ride. Don't matter where we're going, don't matter what we do, long as we got each other, just me and you. Shotgun ride on my
End of day 4 on the Buffalo River. We've been at camp for a little while now. Everything's all set up. You can see my hot mess right here. And Bonnie, she's right through the thicket over there. And then all the camp dwellers, they're way around the gravel bar where they found some flat land to set up. But it seems like every camp that we've hit on this trip, me and Bonnie have gotten further and further and further away from the group. It's like the first night we were all together. The second night, the trees and the land where you could actually put a tent on were a little farther apart. And then a little further apart the next. And then tonight, we're close to a quarter mile. We got to get up in the morning. It's a very short day tomorrow. I think we're only going to do about maybe 8 miles. And then we'll load everything up, find a place to take a shower, and then Bonnie and I will probably start making our way back to Raleigh. Glad you could join us. Check back for more later. Good morning. It is the morning of the last day. Just woke up. I guess it's about 6:20 ballpark. Slept dead to the world. That was a good night's sleep. No whippoorwills this time, which was excellent. But yeah, I'm just kind of lazy. Laying in the hammock for about 10 minutes just to kind of wake up a little bit. I don't know if you can see through my bug net. Not a bad view. I'm going to get up here in a few minutes, start breaking things down. Yeah, think about breakfast. Don't know what I want. I guess I'll figure it out. One thing for sure, there's a cup of coffee out there waiting for me. But yeah, it's been a fantastic trip. I hate to see it come to an end. But you know, as always, they have to. Me and Bonnie took a jump in the river yesterday to just kind of rinse off. Felt really good because it got up to like 80 degrees yesterday, I think. Sun shining. As soon as you come out of the water, 5 minutes later you're dry. So yeah, great trip. Ugh. It's difficult for me to narrow down the description of this river. It has so much to offer, so much to take in. It's bittersweet as we pull off the last gravel beach campsite to make our way to the takeout. I don't want it to end. I've grown attached to the amazing bluffs and clear water. But at the same time, a nice hot shower and a meal not from a bag sounds fantastic. The 5 of us have spent the last 4 days getting to know this river, and now on the 5th, we have the last 7 miles to say goodbye. Tyler Bend, well, it's just a few hours away. So we point the boats downstream, and we paddle noticeably slower, breathe a little deeper, and gaze a little longer. Good morning, ground dwellers.
How was the hammock?
Oh, I slept like a baby.
Yes.
It was really quiet.
It was.
I did hear a whippoorwill, but it was off in the distance.
I did
Yeah.
too. We were laughing.
Yeah.
We had a little critter rustling in the woods back there.
I think we might have had a raccoon or something, you know.
Definitely some armadillos at our camp.
I still want to see one like close up, picture wise.
Yeah, we saw them last night.
It looks like a big mealy bug.
Mealy bug with the tail.
Yep. You know, I wish eagles would do what the buzzards do and just kind of soar overhead.
I have seen 5 of them. I was climbing and someone was like, look up, and you know, you never want
Yeah.
to hear that. And I looked up and there was like 5 of them just circling
Eagles.
in a it was at Jackson Falls, like it must have been in some kind of whirlpool, and they looked a little, I'm guessing they're just out of juvenile, you know. I think it was like 3 or 4 of them together. I've never seen it either. It was worthy of like a freak out when you're on the rock, but you know.
Well, when you're yelling, look up,
I know.
yeah.
But you know, you're like, well, something gonna fall with it. I don't want to look at, you know.
Rock!
Yeah, but no, it was like, it was pretty magical because I was almost up there too, you know. But
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Watch out for this log, Bonnie. Paddle away from this log. Paddle towards the center. Paddle hard. Is it? It won't come down again?
It's sticking halfway down.
It's like out that much.
Yeah, I can see it's about an inch down. Hold on, I'll grab it for you. No, you're fine.
Coffee shop I went to this morning probably will make me have to stop my Cliffline coffee.
Let me see if I can just pop it. I wonder if it's the spring.
Coffee made.
Okay, it's free now.
Thank you.
Quit dragging it up them dirt hills.
I know. I keep thinking I'm not, and it's so much easier. And then you don't have to worry about it, flat, you know.
Yeah.
So it was really rocky, but our guy, like our person who took it was in on it so much.
Yeah.
It was, I was like, this is way too heavy. Yeah, when he always does the dancers or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really wish I remember the name of this documentary, but it's really cool. It was called like City Wildlife, and they were tracking these animals that actually live in the city.
Well, we're closing in on the final mile of this trip. I will say that the crew we've had, yeah, I'd paddle with them again. They don't have a lot of experience, but at the same time, you don't get experience until you do it. And they all stuck together. They did exactly what they needed to do and then some. So yeah, I hear inklings of a women's paddle. And that's all about, you know, you want to get out here and give them the experience, give them the empowerment, let them put a group together of their own, and then let them get out and experience it. Kind of the same way the men experience it among the men, the women can experience it among the women. I see nothing wrong with that. But for the most part, everything was absolutely perfect. The only glitch, and it's really not a glitch, it's just something you deal with, was the Sunday rain. But again, it's all part of the deal. You want to come out here in nature, you got to play with nature's rules. So just up here, we're going to take out, load up the van, take it up, offload, and then me and Bonnie, we're looking for a shower. And then I owe her a birthday dinner, birthday lunch. So we're looking to find a Texas Roadhouse or Logan's or something somewhere along the way back. So So, fantastic day. Morning. How are you doing? Good. You? Doing good, thank you. Bonnie, I'm going up for the van. I've got my radio with me if you need.
Okay, I'm keeping mine on.
Okay.
Set this over here so I don't accidentally take this with me.
You're talking about people giving too much information.
I felt so official. Yeah. Like, yeah, we know what we're doing.
Where's your radio, Keith?
Hung it on your back of your boat there,
Okay.
right behind the seat.
Gotcha. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap. We have now completed the Buffalo River from Steel Creek all the way down to Tyler Bend. This is the crew. Hey! But I would paddle with any of you guys any day of the week. You guys are exceptional for women. Did I say that? I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
Did you turn the camera off?
I can turn it, yeah, I'll turn it off for that. But we're all loaded up. We're getting ready to go to the top. Their trucks are at the top. Fantastic trip. What did you guys rate the trip?
Lovely, wonderful.
10.
So you heard it, folks. It's a 10. We did a total of about 69.5 miles. By the way of the map, it's 62, but we counted the hike in to Hemmed In Hollow, the falls. That was awesome.
Yes.
And then we did a little turning around and, you know, whatnot, you know, typical stuff. But all in all, fantastic trip.
Fantastic.
It was fantastic.
Woo!
Yeah.
Reaching the end of the trip, with boats being shuttled up to the vehicles of the Welcome Center, I look back at the many memories the Buffalo provided. The weather was close to perfect, despite a half a day of rain. The company of Bonnie, Kelly, Stephanie, and Keith made the days go by too quickly, with plenty of conversation to keep the crew engaged. And the many facets of this river, between the bluffs, gravel beaches, crystal clear water, and while not high in class, there was an ample amount of white water to keep things interesting. Each night of camping along the banks, while disconnected among the group for sleeping accommodations, we did manage to rally around the fire when able to reminisce about the day and tell stories into the night. Bonnie and I, well, we traveled over 1,000 miles to get there, and we'll do the same heading back. And while some might question the ratio of miles to memories, we'd do it all again in the drop of a hat. Kudos to the crew for making the journey. We'll see you on the water again someday.